Alright, I'm back today with another Destiny 2 video as I continue my quest to beat Vault of Glass sometime this week, which I haven't started yet, but I am hoping to get a team together soon the next couple of days here to get that done after I missed it this weekend. But as you know, I'm not exactly like Mr. Day 1 raid person, so I'll get around to it. Really liking what people are showing off with their loot and stuff, so I really want a lot of those weapons. As much as I like my Splicer gear, I do want those. Today, I thought I'd just do a kind of live commentary on an override run based on what I think of kind of the season's core activity here ahead of the third one that is coming up in the Tangled Shore on tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we are also getting the new Pinnacle mission, Expunge, which launches tomorrow too, I believe. So I'll have stuff to say about that. I thought I'd start just by going like, this is my sort of, I've been using my Titan a lot lately. I don't really necessarily need to use my Titan. I just have kind of settled on him, or her actually. I forget because she's always wearing a helmet. My stats are like whatever. Stats don't matter for this. It's just kind of like efficiency in terms of contributing to this and getting it done as fast as possible. I got my transmog look here. Got my Warmind era helmet here from Escalation Protocol. This is an existing ornament. These are my like 30 Recov gloves I got from focusing. Have Curious, obviously, because you want Curious for everything. And then these are Braid Tech, actually, from Mars, so I like that. And then this is from Eververse at some point. My weapons, I have my Subsistence Rampage Chroma Rush, which is anti-barrier, so in case I get the Vex enemies that I can cut through the Hobgoblins. I have a non-God roll deicide. I just have enjoyed using this a little bit, and it's fun with Vorpal. Dual loader is whatever, but if this can run over auto-loading, that's what I'm going for, but that's just what I've gotten so far. And then I have Anarchy, which, I mean, Anarchy is Anarchy to begin with, but this is unstoppable, breach and clear Anarchy. So this is like the unstoppable ogre murdering machine, like nothing you have ever seen before. And we'll see if we actually get ogres this time, but it works on all bosses and yellow bars and stuff, so it is pretty ridiculous. I don't know what, yeah, so it's kind of annoying because this only has negative modifiers on it. There are no positive modifiers. They usually have 2. They're usually pretty not noticeable. Flying units do increase damage. There are not that many flying units. And then, like, if you get Hive, it doesn't exist at all. Explorer units have more health. This is kind of annoying because it just makes those Cursed Thralls, or what are the Vex ones called? I forget. The Exploding Vex ones, they have a lot more health too. But this week with this boss, in the final room, there are lots of exploding units that you don't really have to fight at all because it is just boss burning city, as you will see. Generally speaking, what I've seen from this activity is it very much seems like once upon a time this was meant to be a public event. However, they agreed with the idea that no, you probably shouldn't have a public event as the thing driving the season, and it is very annoying to try and get into instances of public events when there's not enough people. So they made it a 6-man matchmaking activity. We are in this area of the moon that we never use. Got some Lakshmi commentary. I'm not sure how loud my volume is going to be here on this recording, but I guess we'll find out. So we figure out if we have Vex or Fallen. I assume the Tangled Shore one is, alright, it's Hive, or no, not Fallen, Hive, yeah. I assume the Tangled Shore one will be Scorn or Vex as the 2 alternates. Actually, no, it can't be Scorn, can it? Because they need champions, and there are no Scorn champions. So maybe Cabal? Or wait, what was the first one? I honestly don't even remember. I guess we'll see. But Tangled Shore is like all different types of enemies, so it could be anyone. So we have our unstoppable ogre that is spawning, and this was built for Anarchy. You just flip to that, you shoot it a couple times with the Vorpal shotgun, and it dies. And anti-barrier cuts through that. So I am already full on max here. You start off with no heavy ammo, but as I have said previously, I have every gauntlet upgrade you can possibly get here. And once you get the max one, you get 20 anarchy shots. You pretty much get full anarchy ammo once you have the third tier of the heavy ammo upgrade. So while I am lazy in some aspects of this, I always try and go in these portals. This is the rare occasion where someone has actually beaten me to it, especially when they're the ogre ones. Those are really easy. But this is the most important thing you can do to make this go faster, and not enough people go in there. You will often see people standing around doing nothing and trying to collect motes the old-fashioned way, which is not nearly as useful. And we will shred the first kind of easy round of stuff here. People are dying somehow. Not sure how that's going on. So someone was asking me this earlier, but like this is recommended 1300 light level activity, but you do not actually need to be. Why is this person still dead? You do not actually need to be that high to do it. Not only can you be carried by your teammates, pretty much. Oh, great, we missed that. Anyone gonna shoot these with me? That'd be helpful. Okay. No. All right, someone is. This is the one thing I always try to do is shoot these things to get that done fast so they don't rotate. I do not usually climb these to activate the hack, but if no one else is, I will. And it's easier on Titan because you have such a high vertical leap, so you might as well. I never really use my super enough here. Let's see how much damage this does to an unstunned, unstoppable ogre. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, he also got hit by a Deathbringer at the same time. So that's fun. I was using just kind of stasis for a while just because I was kind of tired of using Thunder Crash, but Thunder Crash is obviously kind of the best thing to use because it will one-shot pretty much all yellow bars. And this person is dying. But yeah, you can do this if you're underleveled. I really don't think it's an issue to do that. I'm maxed again. So this portal will appear the first time I think you deposit motes in, or the first time you deposit 10 motes, something like that. And yeah, I always try to run this because it is a huge boost if you deposit the data spike, and it has a chance of spawning the Goblin at the end. I think that's a lie. I think that thing is just like at a 5% spawn chance at best. It is... Oh god, I just got blown up. Look at my overconfidence. Jeez. That was embarrassing. But yeah, you can not get roasted by wizards, ideally. Usually I just kind of take the thing and run and just go past everything, because usually I don't die there, but... Alright, I need revenge on this wizard at least. What a douche. Okay, so we got the thing, and this by far gives you... This should get us all the way... No, it's close. But, okay, also one other piece of advice here. If you see the thing this close, like, just deposit whatever motes you have, because, like, that probably only needs, like, 5 motes to get us to the end here, and people, like, keep saving for 10, which you don't need to do. So I just deposited, like, 5 or something, and that really helped. And now we're at the next stage, because people will spend another, like, 2 minutes running around getting stuff when you just don't need to, so... I would highly recommend that you don't do that. Am I going to kill by another wizard? Let's hope not. Alright, see? No, he's not dead yet. Okay. So we have an interesting group today. There's a lot of people dying, more than I would normally think there would be. Alright, I'll try and revive you. I just fell off. Okay. And it's already done. I guess Shriekers and Wizards can hit pretty hard. Fun fact, if you want to be extremely helpful, Xenophage one-shots these red data things, so that is useful. If you want to be a very good team helper there, someone going for it. Alright, that guy's going for it. He can handle it. I'll kill some Thrall here. I think there's just too many people for this activity. Like, I know in the past, like, it has been, you know, these public events have been, like, on the verge of failure, whether it was, like, Season of the Worthy, where you always felt like you didn't have enough people to do it at any given time. But here it almost feels like there's too many, which is kind of absurd. But it, like, I am going out of my way to, like, kill as much stuff as humanly possible. But it can often feel like there's just, you know, everything is dead by the time you even get there. Except when you're surrounded by a million Revenant Knights at a time. Yeah, man, people keep dying. It's crazy. All right, so I guess maybe some people are under-leveled for this, or I don't know what's going on, but... And we got a boss guy here. 2 boss guys. No one's doing any damage to these, but like you can see how much breach and clear does to these things. Like, it's pretty nut. I think I just erased both of those. All right, something is shooting me. Yep, okay. This is proving to be a little harder than normal because most of my team is dead all the time. Not shaming anyone. It's just unusual to see that because that doesn't really happen that often in this. One of my primary things was to demonstrate how easy this is. But like, this is what I mean. Like, even with people dying all the time, you can't really fail this. Like, there is a timer, but it is borderline impossible to fail this. Like, you just will not fail it. Did someone actually get the data spike? Because I feel like we're pretty low here. And so, like, I've never seen this actually fail. Like, I don't know how likely it is to fail it at all. Even with people dying very frequently. Okay, I think we should be almost to the end here if people want to deposit their motes. I seem to be the only one with a breach and clear mod on. I highly recommend you get that. I guess all these people are high enough where they should be able to get the breach and clear mod. I think you need to be like level maybe 35 or something to get to that point. What happened here? Well, that's unusual. This is just quite the session here. Alright, so this guy's still alive. These guys do not despawn, so you want to kill them or else they will go mess up your splicing. And it's just... Breach and clear anarchy is so absurd. Oh my god, okay. A lot of thrall here. Let's just blow them up. Alright, I'm curious to see how the boss phase is going to go with people dying this much. I love being in a Deathbringer meta now. That is hilarious that we have arrived at this point. Whoop, someone blew him up. Deathbringer with a Catalyst is extremely good now, especially with Argent Ordnance only costing 1 with the Season Pass mod now. It is extremely good. And where's the third one? Here we go. Alright, let's see if I can get up there before anybody. Yeah. I don't normally do this. Usually someone else is leaping up there before I even get there, but whatever. Alright, so now we are going into the Portal of Doom. My philosophy for this has I generally don't run this, like bother running it, because by the time I get anywhere, usually someone is ahead of me. I will try and do it this time around, I guess. You have people just chilling, which I do not blame them for, because, like, you know, I even went in the portal, like, as quickly as I could, and there's already somebody like way ahead of me, and it actually takes longer to do the quote shortcut way because you have to wait for these platforms to spawn. And like, this is why I don't bother running it, because like, look how far ahead they are already. So like, I would have, like, I'm going to get pulled. I would have been pulled if I just stayed where I was in the first place. So like, why did I bother doing that at all? That didn't benefit me in the least. I could have been deleting blues from my inventory or something more useful than that. Okay, so you have this guy spawning. You always want to tag him with some sort of breach and clear. I was going to Thunder Crash, but I might as well not even waste it now. Any sort of coordinated team is going to just wreck this boss in particular. He is even easier than the Wyvern. The Wyvern, at least, you can like accidentally you know, hit some of his immunity body parts, so he won't be quite that easy to burn instantly. But this boss is just kind of a joke. Like, he is absurdly weak to the point where it's a little goofy, and sometimes you can miss out on the goblin spawn because alright, please don't teleport. Alright, perfect. You can miss out on the goblin spawn because that's just how fast he dies, which is pretty ups him out of special. And yep, that's another phase. Kind of absurd. This is another part where you can almost just get beaten to killing this guy because people are just ahead of you. Yeah, see? But I at least try to participate in this part here, and people always wait a little while to shoot those things. I still don't understand the point of dunking these. They give you a little bit of like a super recov boost, but that's about it. In this one especially, there's no, yeah, I know that was overkill on anarchy. There's no real reason to do it. This guy just dies so absurdly fast, even if you might kill me here. Oh my god, I didn't know I was that far away. Perfect. Thank you, teammates. I appreciate that. But that boss burning phase is pretty absurd. And I almost never get a bonus thing from that chest like you're supposed to, even though I have that maxed out. And we'll see what my grid skipper is. Heating up snapshot. That's actually very good. That is my one of my main roles I'm using in PvP. I have that exact role already. Ricochet, Fired Magwell. This could be better. Corkscrew, Hammerforge, Range Masterwork. Alright, that might actually be better than the one I am currently using. I think it's on my Hunter. But yeah, so that's Override. It is pretty easy, and this one is only easier than the last one. We'll see how the Tangled Shore one is and how the boss phase works. We've had a giant wyvern, a giant minotaur. So what are we doing now? My guess is probably a giant hydra. That just seems like the next logical large Vex thing that we're going to get here. I really love the loot here. This is some of my favorite loot in this pool, and you can... I'm still looking for a good slide shot one of these, but like Ignition Code is great. Like, and then even the things you can focus for the new Future War Cult things. Here's my beloved Feeding Frenzy multi-kill stochastic variable, which is amazing. The machine gun is not that great, but maybe once they buff MGs, this will be a good roll. But it's, you know, it can be fun, and then I can put on War Rig and get some cool stuff going with that. But I just wish this was like a little harder, and maybe there were like 4 people doing it. But I'm not going to complain because I am just trying to farm this as efficiently as possible to rack up a ton of this stuff. I am currently saving decrypted data because I want to be able to... I think that the last column of things is going to go live when Expunge gets here, and I think it's related to Expunge. So if I can get a couple of those upgrades immediately, that would be nice. I don't know how it will help Expunge. I have not like dove into the data mining or anything of what those columns are, but I'm just saving it until tomorrow. And if nothing happens, I will use this to focus my endless collection of Umbral Engrams here. So yeah, that was my Override run. I guess if I was a streamer, that would be how I would live commentate things. I don't know how people do this for hours at a time. That's crazy. But you know, never say never. Thanks you guys for watching, and I am going to form a Vault of Glass team and probably talk about that by the end of the week, and then I will talk about Expunge and all the other stuff that launches tomorrow. But yep, thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Take care.